What's good, YouTube? If you're new to Know the Grind, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's free to you, but it's major to me. Enjoy the video. The divisional round got kicked off with the Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Houston Texans, in which they ended up winning at home 23-14. The game kind of went how I figured. I thought the other team would win. The Texans are pretty depleted at wide receiver. You really only have Nico Collins as your proven guy. With Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell out for the year, you knew that was going to be tough on the offense. But nonetheless, CJ Stroud really didn't play overly too bad. I'm still at 245 yards passing. Joe Mixon gave you a great day. Running the ball, they were moving the chains at will. Just some of those times where the penalties would stop a drive, or in return, the penalties kind of helped the Chiefs out. The Houston Texans defense had 3 sacks, so I kind of expected. Will Anderson had 2 of them alone. A very questionable roughing the passer call, which I think the whole world kind of saw and expected. It's tough. I'm not going to say, the NFL cheats, but it's tough when one team is penalized more than the others. Nonetheless, you're always, when you put yourself in that position, the Chiefs make timely plays. Travis Kelce somehow, some way is always open. He's not even that fast. Like, if you look at the touchdown run, he's nowhere near the speed that he used to be at. Yet and still, you have to give respect to his skill level, his knowledge of the football game, because he always knows how to run his route, sits in the zone, and because him and Mahomes have been playing together for so long, they have that connection where Mahomes already knows he's going to be, and there's plenty of times to where you can kind of see it. Travis Kelce breaks off a route, and Mahomes automatically throws it there. It's like that's not even a route that he was supposed to run. Patrick Mahomes, he didn't have a world-beating kind of day, although the penalties were against him. If you add that to his stats, it was probably a world-beating type of day. He only had 177 yards with a touchdown, and Travis Kelce had 117 of that alone. The Chiefs kind of, still in that weirdish. They keep finding a way to win, even when you're not expecting them to win some of these games. So I'm going to say hats off to them. The Houston Texans are still a young team. They're young in the right areas, and they're still talented in the right areas. So they're going to be back. They're going to be healthier. And I think if you would have saw this Texans team with at least Stephon or Tank Dell, not even just both, but at least one of them out there, I think you see a complete different game. So hats off to the Houston Texans for an incredible season. And the Chiefs, at the end of the day, man, they're getting to that Patriots kind of territory to where no matter how ugly the game is, no matter how they play, they still find a way to win. And at the end of the day, if you want to beat the champs, you got to take it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's going to be given to you. And so they're advanced to the next round, man. The Buffalo Bills hosted the Baltimore Ravens, in which they won 27-25. I'm pretty sure everybody and their mama was watching this game or glued to their seat watching it. Turnovers, man. I know people always say that, but I said it in my last video. You cannot win football games with turnovers, and that's just the bottom line. The Ravens, Lamar Jackson had a very bad fumble. Mark Andrews fumbled. Lamar threw a bad interception. And then you add the 2-point conversion drop. It's just you're not going to win many games turn the ball over, and that's just as simple. Josh Allen did not have a world-beating game. He only threw for 100-something yards. The running game, they got, a couple of timely first downs running the ball. But in the day, they didn't do anything drastic, to win this game. I felt like more so Baltimore lost this game than Buffalo Bills actually taking it and winning it. And that's just the impediment. That's the knock that, Lamar is going to keep getting is, trying to win the big game, trying to win that next game. And when I look at the game, he played better. He still looked like the MVP of the game. You can still tell how he goes is how this team goes. And if you take away the turnovers, and even the first 2 they missed 2 2-point conversions. Even if you convert the first one, there was no reason to throw the ball there. You had ran the ball all the way down the field. Run it again, you're at the 2-yard line. At worst, if they stop it, okay, man to man, they stopped the running play with Derrick Henry and our staggered offensive line. I didn't like the play call at all. They motioned out Derrick Henry, so you didn't even allow for the run threat to be there. So some of the blame definitely has to go on the OC in that situation. And then, of course, to end the game, the Mark Andrews 2-point conversion drop. There's no excuse for that. You have to catch the ball. So I still walk away with this game. Like I said last week, Josh Allen must win that game if you're him at home and you're supposed to be that type of guy. you have to win. So hats off to them. They got the job done. They're going to get their rematch with Kansas City. And it's going to be, again, two featured star quarterbacks. And to me, again, I think Buffalo, you have the better team this year than Kansas City. So that's going to be a great matchup. Hats off to Baltimore Ravens. And again, if you're Baltimore, you're kind of sick because it's just they beat themselves too many times that it shows. I think even last year they beat themselves. And, yesterday or, at least Sunday night, it was nothing more evident in that game as well as that they beat themselves too many times. That's the only time that they lose. So thank you guys. Let me know what y'all think. If you guys disagree or have a different take, definitely put that in the comment section and whatnot. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys on the next one.